Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Wow!
Hey, Smails! My dinghy's bigger than your whole boat.
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This is the podcast where we discuss and view and analyze and judge Danny Noonan as good or bad along with the film Caddyshack, 1 minute at a time. I'm Tom Taylor, and I am here with Mike DeMaria. Hello, Mike.
Sit down, Danny.
And I'm here with Dan Lewis.
I am sitting down.
Yeah.
I'm having a tortilla chip.
You what? You're having a tortilla chip?
Yeah, it's scarfed down a burrito. It's tough for me to make these recordings.
I understand.
People don't need to know how the sausage is made. Don't worry about it.
Don't they? Well, we're making sausage here today. We're making sausage out of the minute 68 of Caddyshack. 68 begins with Danny sitting at Judge Smails' desk waiting for him to turn around, and it ends with Judge Smails looking out the window thinking about badness.
I used to make sausage.
Oh, you did?
You did. You had stories about making sausage.
Yeah, I used to make sausage at Castellano and Pizzo in Tampa. It was an Italian grocery store, specialty store, whatever, and I worked in the meat department. Yeah.
What would you literally do? Like, would you shove meat in casings and stuff?
Yeah, I would. That was part of the thing. You had to make X amount of sweet sausage, the normal Italian sausage, and the hot sausage. So when
Wow.
you'd get up there in the morning, you make the batch frozen pork shoulder. Shoulder. I said soldier.
Right.
Buck up, soldier.
I wonder how many I wonder how many of your enemies were ground up and put in there.
No, you get a big huge box of frozen pork shoulder, and you'd have to separate them with your fingers, and your fingers would be frozen with pork. It would hurt because they were frozen with the pork shoulder. You see what I'm getting at there?
I had my shoulder separated once. It was terrible.
Yeah, and you'd add the fennel seeds, you'd add the salt with a big bucket, because you made it in a big vat.
Yeah.
And then you'd add the water right from a hose. You just spray it in there.
Wow.
Then if
it's almost the grossest part.
Then if it was hot, then you'd put the red pepper in there. You'd mix it up, and then you'd put it in the vat or in the compressor, the thing that presses it down, and you put the casing on there, and I made sausages.
You piped it through the casing. You hold the casing over like a little a valve, and then it sort of spits it out.
Yeah, I got good at it too. I was very good. You'd make the
And was the casing like a pre-packaged thing?
Yeah,
you would unwrap, or was it like a?
No, it's an excellent question.
Thank you.
It would come in like a little, sometimes you go to the store and you get the plastic bucket of mozzarella ball.
Yeah.
It was in that. It was in like it was floating in like brine.
Oh my god.
The casing. So you'd go in there and you'd dip your hand in there and pull out the casing.
Paul.
Yeah. So it's
Would
just
it be
wet.
like
Stomach.
It's
Does it be like
intestines,
individual
right?
like strips, like strips of intestine?
I don't remember if it was. Yeah, it's a certain length, but you'd fill it all up with sausage and you'd segment it, and then you'd coil it and bring it out front and put it in the thing.
Look what I just did.
Yeah.
You people can buy this and eat it now if you want.
So this was the same time this is the same time that I worked at when I told you the ladies that worked at the lingerie store across the street would come over for sandwiches. I told that story already, right?
A little bit, yeah. And
I really don't
changing
remember
rooms or something.
You don't remember that story? No, it was those lingerie stores that it would look like a lingerie store, but you'd go the men would go in there. It's next to a tile depot. They're always next to tile depots in Florida.
Right.
Okay.
You'd go in there and you'd say, I'm looking for something for my wife or my girlfriend. That looks pretty good, and she's kind of built like you, so could you try this on for me? And they'd take you in the back. They'd go in the back, and they would just throw 20s at them. It was like
Call me daddy?
I see.
Yeah, so those ladies would come over. That's a good idea. They would come over for sandwiches. And this is when I was working in the deli part, when I'd make the Cuban sandwiches. And then my boss, the deli manager, Alex from Bolivia, when he would see them come over, he would send me in the back because he didn't want the strapping young college kid to wait on them. So he'd send me in the back. He would say, "Go get me a vat." He goes, "Go get me a wheel of Fermunda cheese." I go, "Okay, Alex." He goes, "You know what I mean, Michael, don't you?" I go, "Yes, Alex, I know. I've been working here for a year." He goes, "From under the cojones." Then he'd make the sound. That means get out of here.
I've been to grade school, thanks. I know what Fremunda cheese is.
Yeah, Fremunda cheese. And then So then I would take that as my little break, and I'd go in the back, and this is when I'm just going to tell a story, and you guys just have to fucking sit there and listen to it, because I'm feeling nostalgic, and I'm going to tell this goddamn story. And you're just going to.
We can cut it all out. Go ahead.
No, you're not going to cut a goddamn thing out. This is what elevates the shit show.
The magic of editing.
And this was when I moved off campus, got my own apartment, and the quality of life went down after you move off campus. You get off the meal plan, you know.
Yeah.
You get off the meal plan. You got to start. It starts your adult clock in a sense. You got to get a job.
Yeah.
You know, so I'd work in the meat department, the deli department, and I'd be in the summer in Tampa, Florida, 1,000 degrees out, and I would just have little bits of meat on my pants at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? Because I'd rub my hands after I'd get in my car, and my truck didn't have air conditioning, so I'd drive up to Zephyr Hills, Florida, where I lived, about 30 minutes north.
Yeah.
And the meat would just cook on my pants as I was going up there because it's 1,000 degrees. So the cab on my truck
like a hot dog by the time you got there.
So my car just stunk like a hot dog all the time. And I'd just sit there and I would just like be driving going, why? And then that's like from Raging Bull when he's hitting the wall, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Yeah. So then I'd get home, and I lived in this crappy little duplex with like 3 other guys, and I'd walk up to the door, and I had a big Chesapeake Bay Retriever, Rocky.
Oh, Rocky.
And that dog would be sitting by the door waiting for me to come home, and you know why?
You had the meat pants on.
Because he loved you so much.
Because I had the meat pants.
Those dogs
so I'd open up
I'd
open up the sliding door, and his nose would go right in my crotch and in my. And I would take off the pants and just throw them in the corner, and he would just follow, and she would follow him in the corner and go just lick and chew on them for the night, and I would just sit there and drink and do whatever I had to do to get me through the next day. But I had this really shit. I'm just going to keep going. I don't give a shit about this minute. I got to get it off my chest. It's very reflective this weekend, and I got to get it out. So then I'd go. I had this real shitty mattress from the Salvation Army. And I'd sleep on that thing, and I'd just roll out of, and I just had a box spring on the floor with the mattress. And every morning I would just wake up and just roll off to the side because my back would lock up because the mattress is so shitty. So I'd go in the corner, put the meat pants on. I'd get in the car. This is just
like dog chewed meat pants?
I just put them right back on the jeans, and I'd put on my
Castellano. Dog licked, yeah.
Then I'd put my Castellano Pizzo polo shirt on, tuck it in. This is what happens when you start your adult clock too early. And then I didn't go home for the summer. I just stayed down in Florida. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
So I'd go there, and then when those women would come over to get the sandwiches, Alex would send me in the back for Fremunda cheese. And I'd go in the cooler, and they'd have the big wheels of Parmesan, right? And I would lay them out like 2 wide, 4 long, and I would lay on them, see?
Oh, wow.
Because it felt good on my back. And then it would felt good on my back, the big wheels of. And I remember looking up at the ceiling of the big walk-in cooler, and he had the big dried sausages, the imported dried salamis and whatnot, and they were all attached together, you know. And I remember one day, and this is when I said I need to get some help right now. Is I saw those and I said, I wonder if I could hang myself from that.
With the sausages.
With the sausages. And I wonder, because I was like pissed off at Alex. And I'd love to have him walk in and see me. He'd be the one to find me. I want Alex to find me. Yeah. I go, but I wondered if it would hold my weight before the sausages would break.
Oh, what a tasty way to go.
Yeah, and then then if you fail, you just fall back on the floor and you just eat the sausages.
Right. Yeah, just eat. You got something to eat. No, you stand on the Parmesan. And you do it, and then you just wait. You open the door to the cooler into that summer Florida air, and just wait for the Parmesan to melt.
Yeah. Or you just kick the wheel off instead of the chair. You just kick the wheel of Parmesan off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got it all.
That's like a ritualistic Italian way to do it. You know, like there's like ritualistic Japanese ways to do it. That's a ritualistic Italian one. You do it with sausage and a big wheel of Parmesan instead of a chair.
It's almost too on the nose in a way. I'm going to say.
Right on the nose, yeah.
It's a little too Italian.
A little too much.
Now, were you ever dejected when he got you to go in the back room and not be around when the ladies showed up? Were you ever like, oh, come on, it's my big chance? Were you like, okay, fine, I didn't want no big.
I wasn't looking for a big chance.
Right. That's what I'm asking.
To me, it was I got to get out of this state.
Yeah.
And I don't need to meet or I don't need to interact with anybody that's going to make me stay here, or I'm going to get, and they would come over and I'd just see diseases, and I would see just things that would shorten my life or something. I was like, I gotta, no, Alex, you want it? Go for it. I got to go in the back.
Have fun.
I want to go lay on the Parmesan.
Yeah.
But he had a thing. He would always ask, when the people come in for sandwiches or whatnot, he would say it. He would go, "Oh, you want a ham sandwich?" Like, yeah. And he's like, "You want cheese on that?" And they'd be like, "Yeah." And like, "What kind of cheese? You want some Vermunda cheese?" I'm like, "What's Vermunda cheese?" You would say that to the
ladies?
No, he'd say it to the other customers. Then he would look at me and he'd like, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Oh my God.
Ha. I was like, "Alex, that's lowbrow, man. That's lowbrow."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's the lemonade and the fudge made? Tell me that one too.
Yeah, okay. You did the bookends already, right?
I think I did.
All right.
I did do the bookends.
Sometimes yes. I think about your time in Florida and just think of what a sad sack type of thing that is going on.
It's horrifying.
And also just a place where, I mean, it's already kind of if you'll pardon me saying, it's kind of a crappy place in the first place. But then you're in like it sounds like you're in the very worst sort of seediest underbelly of Florida.
Well, you were there. You remember?
I was there, but
but you remember what that place was?
I was merely a tourist. Yeah. I left.
Yeah, that place is central. This is Central Florida, man. This is Dade County, Florida. Look it up on a map.
Well, I knew if I didn't get out of there before too long, I'd be hanging from a string of soprasadas.
Yeah, what kind of sausage would you use? Like, I'm picturing sausage being too thick to hang yourself with. Is there a kind that would be
the links? You gotta use the links.
It's all linked together, Tom.
I know, but I'm saying even like a fat link of pepperoni or sausage. I don't think
it would have worked, but it was the point was that my mind was going there.
It's the thought that counts.
With a big cured meat, Tom, you might be able to do more of a bludgeoning.
Yeah.
That's true,
that'd be more of a bludgeon type situation, but it's tough to bludgeon yourself to death.
Yeah.
Believe me.
He's bludgeoned to death with a soprasat.
Right. with a cudgel of speck.
Yeah. A soprasat, and his mouth was stuffed with Schviadel.
Right. He was stuffed like a cannoli. He had no chance.
But I remember going there, and I remember because when I went to interview for it, and they're like, "Oh, that's the owner." Interview for the work in the fucking meat department.
Did you have to take the cooter preference test when you applied for that job?
But I went there, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to stay in Florida the summer. It'll be nice." And they're like, "Oh, you interview with the owner. That's him over there." And I looked over at his, an Italian guy. He was in the butcher shop, like cutting some meat, and they had some opera playing on the radio or on the loudspeaker. I'm like, you know what? I'm home. I'm Italian. I'm at home. Reminds me of my dad or my grandfather, whatever. And then it was just a horrifying experience.
Maybe I don't want to be Italian.
Maybe I don't want to be this. I don't want to do this.
Jeez.
Wow. Now, you mentioned that you were just home and we're talking about delicious food. Have you tried out your new burrito machine yet?
I left it there. I didn't go in the box. I didn't even open the box.
You posted pictures of it in the listener's hole. Yeah. And
what it was, it looked my mom has gadgets all over the house.
Yeah.
And she had it looks like a George Foreman grill sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it has you lift up the one part, it looks like a waffle maker. And underneath it is it's obviously a tortilla warmer. You put the tortillas in the bottom half of it.
Yeah.
And then the top is you just cook the eggs on it. It's like a grill. It's like a griddle. So it's like
It's specifically a breakfast burrito machine.
That's what it said, and it's as far as I went with it. I said, I you know what? What's the I don't have to. I like to put my tortillas right on the flame of the oven. To crisp them up a little bit. You toast them right on there
instead of the steaming.
Yeah,
but now you got a machine that does it, Mike.
I don't have anything. I left it there.
Oh,
and then she had this. Then she had this other one that looked like a big, massive coffee maker. I go, what the fuck is that? She goes, why you want it? I go, I don't know what it is. She goes, it's an air fryer. She could fry a whole chicken in this thing, but using air. And I go, and I look at it, and I'm pulling out the little things, and I go, it's never been used, Mom. You haven't even. She's selling it to me like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. I go, but you haven't done a goddamn thing with it. Takes up half the counter.
Yeah, proof of concept.
Right.
This thing's never worked.
And I said, let's forget about the air fryer. Let's put on a pot of coffee, and let's go talk about the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost in the other room.
There you go.
Which we did.
This was Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Jesus, I like. His dad, I hate. And the ghost, I don't need a ghost in my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
We've had enough ghosts.
No.
Mike and I spent a night in a haunted house once.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You did?
With haunted hobby horses.
If I die before I wake.
If you die before you wake.
Hello, Joe.
All right, let's get to these minutes now. Let's get going
All right.
here.
We should get to the minute because my only note for minute 68 is that it might be my favorite minute of the movie.
It's the greatest.
And I never even thought of it until I watched it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this minute's perfect.
It's Ted Knight at the absolute peak of his glory.
Yeah,
you got
I mean, just every moment of it is timed perfectly, and like even Danny's like, he tells him to sit down, he's already sitting down, he just kind of gives that look and stuff.
Yeah,
it's all like perfectly honed and timed as like you feel like you're watching a clip from
But he's
maybe
got
the
his
greatest
back to
comedy
him,
ever.
and I think I said this the minute before, and he's rocking back and forth like Norman Bates' mom in the rocking chair.
They turn around. And there's the timing of the editing is very good too when they're looking around the lamp, and it creates this sort of like tense situation that he breaks by just shoving the lamp to the side and breaking it. The editing is really good there.
Trying to be extremely cool and very Judge Smails, but he can't contain it. He's like flipping out on the inside, and he keeps.
And there's a little
bubbling to the
slapstick
top.
going on here.
The facial expressions, everything.
A little slapstick when he spins around and hits his leg on the.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of airplane moment almost. It's a little airplane-y.
They got a little bit of everything in this.
They do. Now this is the exact room that later on they all go and they have the bet. They start the bet with
which is coming
where
up.
He's like,
yeah, Ty suggests they retire to this room so that they can talk.
Yeah,
so because they're about to fight, and Ty kind of calms things down. Says, "All right, let's go in there." And I don't know if he says the judge's office or what he says.
I think he does. I think he said, "We'll go to your office. I'll make you some drinks."
Yeah,
and using that bar there that we see here in this scene.
I kind of want to do that one day. Like when things are getting out of control, I want to step in and go, "Okay, guys, this is getting out of control. Let's all go. We'll get a drink. We'll talk about this. Let's,
I think we should offer to make the drinks.
That would disarm everybody, wouldn't it?
Do you know what a great scene? You want a great scene that the drinks break up a little tension is? You ever see the movie Scorsese's Mean Streets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
They had that big fight in the pool hall. There's a big fight. There's a big fight in the pool hall, and Harvey Keitel and De Niro are fighting these guys. It's a pretty rough scene.
You fucked my wife?
No, that's Raging Bull, asshole.
I know, but in my head, that's what they all are. It's Italian dudes going, "You fucked my wife."
Variations on the theme.
So it's a massive fight where it's a massive fight where they're breaking pool sticks over each other's heads. They're like surrounding each other and 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and then they finally stop. And both sides like, all right, okay, let's settle down. Everybody's straightening their ties again. All right, let's go make some drinks. And they go up there and have some drinks. And they're like, okay, let's work this out, And then they work it out. And then they start fighting again. I'll post it in the thing.
They start fighting again.
Yeah.
That's great. And meanwhile, the guy who owns the pool is like, I got 3 broken cues, 5 broken mirrors, and you guys are retiring to another room for drinks? We got to take care of this.
No, his name is, he's a big fat guy, and his name is Toddy. They're like, oh, Toddy. And he's like, oh. and then they disrespect him one more time, and then they start fighting again, and they all run out the door, and then he gives them the old schwazzle. They go, "This one's for you, up your ass." I'll post it.
Isn't there a Tootie in Goodfellas too?
Yeah, there is, and I was going to ask what Tootie is short for.
Yeah, it's probably.
Is it obvious, or is there an Italian
I have no
name?
idea. I just think it's
Tootie.
Maybe it was a common name for a wise guy of some sort.
I know of 3 Tooties. There's the one you just mentioned from Mean Streets. There's the one from Goodfellas, and there's the one from Facts of Life.
I was just gonna make that joke.
Oh,
well
that's
done,
Tootie.
Dan.
That's Tootie.
Well done.
But you got if you're gonna do that, then you have
plotting his own joke.
Well, you have Mean Streets.
You made it though. I'm applauding you because you were smart enough to make the joke I was going to make.
And it could be because they're both Scorsese films, and maybe he knew one growing up or something, or whatever.
Yeah.
So he put him in. He put the character in Mean Streets, and then also in Goodfellas as well.
Oh right, it's like a universe like in the Tarantino universe. There's some common names, common characters throughout his different movies.
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Mike agrees with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's accepting that thesis.
Right.
But yeah, that would be good to do that in actual real life, where you have a rough up situation and then you mix some drinks in it. Let's go to the bar and everybody has a drink and straightens their ties. And then,
I think I wish I had a bar. My family has never had like a bar like in a basement or anything like that. But like my mom's, like, you know, my aunt and uncle had it. Like both sets of grandparents, they all had like the basement bar, you know, living room area. And it was awesome. I thought it was so cool. Like it was just like it's like you're in a bar. You're in like a restaurant type thing, but it's in a house.
But it was big in the 70s. They had the finished basements. So so whenever you had the family get-togethers, you go down to the basement. Yeah. And there was always a bar down there.
Yeah, and it always had the little triangle thing with the pegs, little game thing where you're hopping the peg over the things.
Right.
And there's lots of 7-Up, and it was very cool. Bar
stools, we had a bar. Works. We had a bar in the living room. It was we had a big, like a cabinet, and then it had a folding door that you folded down, and that was like the table of the bar. It was a little tiny one.
Okay.
And then my dad had all his Italian liquors in there, and they just sit there and pour them. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah,
I will probably never have that, but I would like it.
There's a lot of things out. There's a lot of things that I'll never have, and that's one of them.
I'm not saying it's a short list that's easily cross-offable. I'm saying it's a massive ongoing list of things that I'm never going to have.
Well, a bar in your house is something you can probably put together, kind of, just start collecting different liquors. And find a nice little cabinet. Well, that's the other thing. I don't even have like the apparatus. I don't have like the, like when you get married and you go to Crate and Barrel and you got the scanner gun thing, and you're okay. I guess these are our glasses for the rest of our life, and I guess these are our plates for the rest of our life. And like I remember seeing like they had all the paraphernalia of like the shakers and the strainers and the stirrers and all this stuff. I'm like, that stuff looks cool, but I would never use it because I've never made a cocktail in my life. I'm not. I'll tell you what. Why don't you make that your hobby? Go up to and tell Jody right now. You know what I picked? I found my hobby. My hobby is I'm going to become an alcoholic.
I'm going to be an alcoholic. I'm going to be a mess, and I'm going to be a girl
drink drunk. Ask her if she knows how to make a bull shot.
Yeah, and I'm going to do it in this house. I'm going to build a bar in this house.
Yeah, I'm going to make a chocolate choo-choo.
I'm going to start hanging out with social undesirables.
Me, social undesirable. I think Tall Tom's would be a really great name for a bar.
There you go.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because it's like tall drinks. It's got that. It just sounds good. It's alliterative and it's good.
And then when they make a TV show out of it, Tim Carey will play me.
Right.
The social undesirable.
Undesirable, yeah. We'd say, Tim, can you make yourself twice as undesirable for this role?
You make yourself a little goofier and more hangdog.
Some people will gain 30 pounds. Some people lose 30 pounds. He had to go around making himself twice as undesirable.
Hey, it worked.
Socially.
Me.
Have you done the bookends? God, no, you did do the bookends.
I did. We're talking about the minute. We're deep in the minute.
We're not talking about the minute
I'm about ready to wrap it up. God damn it.
This is bullshit. People are going to feel cheated. And look, I love Mike's stories as much as anyone. But Jesus.
Well, you know what?
He comes out of the gate with his sausage sorrows, and we can't even get to the best minute of the movie.
Well, this is the
contemplated sausage hanging.
I have a note for this one. It's a mental note, but it's a note nonetheless.
That counts.
I think it starts in this minute and carries over in the next minute, but I'm going to take a liberty to go ahead and discuss it because it's the elephant in the room of this minute, and it angers me. It makes me very angry.
Oh, geez, what?
It makes me being a progressive male.
It's been a while since you've taken some liberties. Go ahead.
Being a progressive male, I kind of fashion myself as being a male feminist, I would say.
Okay. I've often thought of you as that.
Yeah.
What's happening?
When they discuss...
Breathe. Get him a paper bag.
He's changing genders right now.
No, when Smails discusses his niece.
Yes.
Okay.
His own niece.
He says that she's a zest for life.
Right.
He's putting the blame fully on her.
Right. He's saying, I see that you, as a weak youngster, got caught in her
and you're a good boy.
Trap.
You're a good boy, and it's my niece.
It's my you could be saved.
Yeah. No, it's a very blaming the woman, or blaming the woman for being quote unquote, slutty or whatever.
Right.
But not Danny, even though he is just as to blame for it. Probably more to blame because that's his
Nah, but he just made a little slip up because boys will be boys. But he slipped up into the feminine evils.
Yeah,
of,
you know what he'll
niece.
do?
Yeah.
Then Danny will make a good Duke lacrosse player. No, but my point being is that the blame it's and maybe that's part of the old boys club of like you'll be a good boy, Danny.
Yeah, we've all had slip ups, Danny.
Yeah.
You don't know where that loofah's been.
She has a certain zest for life.
Zest for life.
Yeah, he couldn't control.
He's struggling.
Yeah,
he's struggling so hard to get that out and phrase it in
it's making him mental
manner.
It's making him completely mental.
Yes.
But I didn't like that it's they just placed the blame solely on her.
Right. That is not fair.
Danny's still caddy scholarship material.
Yeah, well, he's as a white male, he's coasting through this movie, possibly getting people pregnant,
lying, deceiving,
sleeping around.
But how does Judge Smails go from taking apart his bedroom with a club, trying to literally murder this kid, to being the calm person that you see now and the forgiving person?
Yeah, why does he want to make this effort with Danny? That's a good point. Like, why not just go after him in the golf club and then be like, okay, I've called you into my office to say you're out of here. You're
I think
he says he does still see some good qualities in him.
No,
he did lie for him earlier, and
but you know what it is
for the judge.
He wants him to keep his mouth shut about his niece.
Yeah, that's kind of true too.
That's what he says. He's like, "Oh, good. You didn't say
anything. Around.
Good.
You're a good boy, Danny.
Very good.
Very good. Yes." So it's kind of saying, as long as you keep your mouth shut, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah.
Right.
See?
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, that's a good theory. That's a couple of episodes in a row where you had some good theories.
Yeah, I would say
Mike,
what? You know how many episodes?
68
episodes in a row, my friend.
No, I don't know.
I think Mike's doing great. I'm very proud of him. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, what? He does good at just a great scene, and I feel bad for not having more to say, but it's really I'm at a loss a bit today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the minute or because of the day?
Just because of the minute and the day. Sometimes my favorite minutes, it speaks for itself. It's like a great piece of art. You just look at it.
There's been before we even started Caddyshack Minute, there was talk amongst the movies by minutes community, which was very small back then. In fact, the Goodfellas Minute.
Is there a council?
Yeah, the Council of Elders.
Right.
There's a bunch of 40-year-old weirdos.
Such an asshole.
No, the Goodfellas Minutes guys, when they finished Goodfellas, they were saying, no, there's no other movie we're going to do. We're not going to go on to another movie. We're done. And they're having a discussion about Airplane, you really couldn't do minute by minute. They're like comedies I don't think would work minute by minute because all you'd do is say, hey, this part's funny. And that's kind of true with some scenes. Like this scene, we said it's perfect and awesome, and there's really not that much.
But you know why there's nothing? You know why they say that? You know why they say that, Tom? Because they're not
cowards.
They are cowards. No. Tom is correct. Tom is for once in his Goonie life, he nailed. No, I'm going to give you a compliment. Just let me get it out. He took his hammer and he hit the nail right on the head. They're cowards. They're cowards. You know why? Because they don't bear their pain during these minutes.
Right.
They don't get into their own life. They don't get into their own life. They don't talk about the hobo porn. They don't talk about getting beat up in a synagogue. They don't talk about all the stuff that makes them them. They just talk about, they just spit out things that they think are witty.
Right. And here's another thing about Tootie.
Yeah.
And right.
I don't know.
We bleed our own pain, and then we go right into the good stuff. Then we go right into the gold. Then we get all educational on them. Then we bring some Milton into it. Then we do this. Then we do that. Then we bear some more pain. They're cowards. You're right, Tom. You're right. I love you for saying that. They're cowards.
I'm here for you, Mike.
They're cowards. And if we ever do that movie by minute panel, I'll call them cowards to their face. Cowards.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never listened to one of your shows. Maybe you are. I'll say maybe you are.
Maybe your show's brilliant.
Yeah, maybe you're brilliant.
But I don't know.
maybe you're spilling more pain than I am, but I'm just going to pretend that you're not.
Maybe you're more gifted and you can take a movie and make a show out of analyzing it minute by minute. I'm gonna lean on the hobo porn because it works for me.
Yeah, it does. But you're right. Cowards.
Hobo porn.
Stand in front of the whole council and tell them that.
Tell them that.
Yeah.
Order, nerdlingers, listen up.
This council is false.
Oh.
You're out of order. The whole system's out of order. That's a good weird movie. That's a weird movie.
Attica.
No, you're mixing your Pacino metaphors.
That's exactly.
That's okay.
I'm a stop.
Hoo-ha.
I'm a star.
Yeah.
I want to go to Algiers. I want a plane. I want to go to Algiers.
That's something I would love to actually figure out. What is the dividing line? When did Al Pacino go from like 70s Al Pacino? I might actually know the answer.
I think it was 1980, probably, Tom.
I want to say, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
That's when I went to 1980 Stan Lewis.
Yeah. It was
no, but when did he go from like young,
1979.
scrappy? When did he go from Dog Day Afternoon Al Pacino, Godfather 2 Al Pacino, to like, like the hoo-ha, like the gruff, like Pacino that you do an imitation of?
But
no, you know what? I actually think the dividing line might be where he has like a foot in both worlds. I think it's Scarface. I think Scarface
a little bit. There's a little bit of that kind of like, what do you do? Say hello, yo.
Yeah. Like he's definitely not like Dog Day Afternoon anymore, but he's not quite.
That's still a pretty early movie.
It's in the 80s. How early could it be?
I guess
how year is it now?
Is that early 80s?
No,
it was like 83, I think.
Scarface?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now think about that. I think of
it as late 70s, but you're right.
It is, but when did we watch it? We seen it in like the. I think it was late 70s. I think it was early 80s actually. I think Tom's right.
He's right. Yeah, it's like 83. I see here. And then Sea of Love, he was fully into that. And then, but I think with Godfather, he was still Godfather 2. He was still old Al Pacino.
But then we were a bunch of kids in 1983. So we probably watched it in like 1984, 1985, maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so how old were we there?
As soon as it came on cable.
We're like 12 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I can remember clear as day walking around quoting that movie.
Right.
And my favorite line in this other kid at St. Regis Elementary, our favorite line was when Al Pacino's going to the kid, you want to see something funny? Watch this. Watch my friend over there. He's going to stick his tongue out to that girl.
He's going to get slapped in the face.
Yeah, he gets slapped in the face. And then what's his name? Bauer, right? Stephen Bauer, whatever his name is.
Yeah. Very good, Mike.
He goes, and he's walking back, and he turns to the woman, and he goes, if I wasn't such a nice guy, I'd slap you, beach, lesbian. So me and this kid would walk around the playground at like 12 years old going, if I wasn't such a nice guy, I'd slap you. And we would just say, be lesbian. So what the hell kind of household was I growing up in at 12 years, 11 years old? That I'm saying, it's probably this is around the same time that I'm staying up watching all those movies.
Yeah,
it was
getting your education.
So we'd walk around and play kickball we'd have our tie on because we were went to Catholic grade school. If I was such a nice guy, I'd slap you. Be lesbian.
You had your assignment pad with your step 1, get the power. Step 2, you get the money. Step 3, you get the women. I think I had that backwards. I'm sorry.
No, but a bunch of kids are walking around, just quoting, be lesbian. I had no idea, and I had no idea what it was, but you just said bitch lesbian.
I remember vividly that was a movie we talked a lot. I think in episode 1 we talked about. You look in the cable guide for the end next to a title. Scarface. It's going to be crazy. There's barely any nudity in that movie. No. It was very disappointing to me. That's the only
the dreaded
scale
BN?
I was judging that movie on.
Yeah.
It's very incidental. It's actually Stephen Bauer. He answers the phone and there's a girl in his bed.
They should have a thing, and unlike with the N or the BN, they should have a DN for disappointing nudity. Enough for you to know it's there, but it's you're gonna think it's good, but it won't be.
Yeah. But
or this should be like a timestamp or something, N at 32 minutes and 93 seconds.
Brought to you by Mr. Skin, right?
Exactly.
The Skin
analog flip. Mr. Skin before the internet.
Skin Anatomy Awards. Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
The Skin Foe.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what we were up to in those days. But no, because this is why I had it. Okay, my dad had a friend. This is my dad. My dad was working landscaping. He had his own little landscaping crew, and one of the guys would dub movies. So he would give my dad, my dad would have a printout of 5 pages of different movies. And I remember clear as day, I was at church, and my dad handed it to me. He goes, see if you want any of these movies. And I'd look through, it was Ghostbusters, all the other ones. So I'm sitting there in church with a pencil, putting little check marks next to the movies I wanted. And then
Father, I'm presently sinning.
Yeah, then my dad would take it to his, take it to work, and then the guy would give him movies. Yeah, but that's how we had Scarface, and we had a bunch of movies because of that.
Sweet.
Living
the dream.
If I wasn't such a nice guy, I'd slap you. Levion.
That's incredible.
It is.
Youth.
I'm on fire. Mayday, mayday. I'm on fire. I got to say something for the minute before, too. All right? Okay. I was listening to not the minute before, the minute that aired this week, which was what, minute 65?
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dan mentioned, we were talking about something, and he mentioned the 2-for-1 coupon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that? And I had this,
when it was for the matching donations.
Yeah, the matching donation. That's right.
NPR,
it was the NPR pledge drive. And there's a little moment in there where I'm about to say, you know what I'm about to say? 2-for-1.
No.
Steak for 2-for-1 for me, Dominic.
Steak for 2-for-1.
Dominic Barbara.
Oh, okay.
When he told the story about getting the steak for 2-for-1 for him, Dominic.
Steak for 2-for-1.
For me, Dominic. I'll take the steak for 2-for-1 for me, Dominic.
He's in jail now.
You have the full explanation of a slight utterance from Mike DiMaria in minute 65.
So if you go back and listen to it, when he says 2-for-1, you hear me say,
which you will.
I say, because I was about to say steak for 2-for-1, but I stopped myself because I didn't want to walk all over whoever was speaking. But I want to interject that. Steak for 2-for-1 for me, Dominic. That was in the one.
That was gentlemanly.
Yeah,
I like that. Steak for 2-for-1.
This is what we go through minute by minute on this show. I've got a bit of gold reference in my head, but Dan's saying something witty, so I'm not going to step on him.
I'll post that. We'll find that one too.
Yeah, a feast for our listeners. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm going to call this one.
Yeah,
because I'm excited to get to the next minute.
Right.
Minute 69.
There's barely any time left for trivia.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I love that song.
Playing, I guess we have to do it.
All right, stop saying that. Okay, I got to stop. Stop saying I love that song
good.
every time.
I like
stop
it.
Saying
It is a good song. It's a good song.
What sucks is when Dan says, "Oh, it's a great song," but he says, "Oh, play the song," but the song is already playing. He just doesn't know yet because it happens in the future.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's what I like about it, Mike.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mike, tell me right now. Make a good case, and I'll stop doing it.
All right, whatever.
No, make a good case for it, and I'll stop doing it. Otherwise, I like it, and I'll keep doing it. I might as well tell you to stop telling stories.
Hey, I don't want this to get ugly. I don't want trivia time to get ugly.
Listen, let's retire to the office. Let's have a drink.
Yeah,
we'll talk it over.
We'll hash this out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this one's for you, right up your ass.
We'll go to Tall Tom's. Let's go to Tall Tom's.
Work it out. Everybody straighten their ties. Let's all have a drink.
Social undesirable.
Go to Tall Tom's. Go to Tall Tom's.
Let's finish with
question one.
Let's finish this minute with trivia,
Get the papers.
Who says...
Tommy two times.
Oh, golly, I'm hot today.
Yeah, that's
actually, you know what? Hold on. Don't answer this question. Did you answer already?
No, but we all know it.
No. I want Tom to answer it.
Oh, because he wants you to pronounce it right.
I'm not certain Tom will get this right.
Because he has to pronounce it right.
Yes, I'm dead serious. Tom, I want you to answer this.
Okay.
You have to pronounce it right,
Mr.
Tom.
That's what I'm talking.
God damn it.
Tom?
Mr. Haverkamp.
You got it. Oh, was it? I thought you had a mental block where you couldn't do it right.
No, I mean we've mentioned it recently enough that I guess it's stuck. And I easily could have said like Havenstamp or something.
Haverkamp.
Haverkamp.
All right, next question.
But yes, it is Mr. Haverkamp.
Is it a par 4?
By the way, this
Wait,
reminds me
did I say Havencamp or Havercamp? What did I say just now?
You said Havercamp. You said it right.
Okay, Havercamp. That is.
You said it right.
Jesus
but
Christ.
You know what this reminds me of? Is I don't know if anybody else likes this scene from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, but it's a movie that I like quite a bit,
Oklahoma.
Yeah, right. But when Steve Martin's in jail and he can't remember Michael Caine's character's name, and he goes, Lawrence James Chesterton. James, and he just keeps like repeating all these different variations of it because he can't get it right. That's what it reminds me of with Tom trying to say Havercamp. He can't quite find it, and it gets lost in his brain. And he just grabs whatever one is closest, and he goes, Havercamp Sands.
Having camps.
Yeah.
But hey, I got it right when it counted, and now I got $100. Look at me.
Tom's up.
Okay,
1-0.
what is Danny's? Really? What is Danny's favorite musical group?
Wait a minute.
And now I'm going to read you the multiple choice.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going to read you the multiple choice options. And I'm not responsible for what happens. A, Journey. B, Foreigner. C, AC/DC. D, He Never Says.
He never says.
That's ridiculous.
That is really ridiculous. That's yeah.
Unless there's some deleted scene that I don't know about. And then they're trying to fool you with the Journey thing because of the very prominent Journey song in the film.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have anything to do with that, in fact.
No.
He's not even caddying for that crew.
No, he doesn't even respond to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's D. He Never Says.
Oh, God.
That's a weird question.
Well, you're in trouble. I still hate you for asking it, even though you're not responsible.
I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I'm doing my job. I'm as the Lord made me, sir.
I'm a shoot the messenger guy.
Which word best describes Spalding? Wait, this is weird too. Okay.
Pudgy,
Here are the
thin
options.
but seemingly pudgy.
There you go. I'll
That's
accept
not a
that.
word, but yeah.
Let's just move along. When Carl shoots at the gopher, what does he actually hit?
The lamp.
Oh, this is not a bad question.
The lamp on the.
This is tricky.
Yeah, the lamp. Over by the
like
light.
It's like a gas lamp there.
Yeah.
That's on the side of the thing.
Yeah, next question.
Yeah. That was it. That's the last one. You're right. It says a lantern. The technical answer is a lantern, but we'll
a lamp, a gas lamp.
I guess that was trivia.
Yeah.
And by the way,
wait,
okay, out of anger. Wait, that's not the music yet.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Stop the music. Wait a minute. I want to go back
Jimmy.
to question 3.
There is no Jimmy.
Jimmy said
He's
I can
knocking
go
on
back
the
to
glass.
3.
He's pointing to his watch. He's pointing to his watch.
There's no words on it.
There's a watch on it.
There's no Jimmy on it.
All right. I guess I don't get to go back.
To end the show?
No words on it.
I wanted to examine that question, but okay. Forget it.
What does Jimmy mean? Go ahead. Come on.
Oh, that's it.
You heard the plastic, ladies and gentlemen. That means it's the end of trivia.
That means
what if I open one of those boxes one of these days? Who knows what will happen? What genie will come out?
How many cards do you have? Like, could you do the rest? We're going to be able to do the rest of the thing? I mean, I can't imagine it's a huge catalog.
I mean, it's yeah.
We should make up our own trivia.
We should.
Yeah, okay. So next trivia, you know what? Let me just be arbitrary about it and say 2 episodes from now, we'll do a trivia where we each bring our own one trivia question that we think will fool the other people.
That we don't know the answer to ourselves. Just to make it more fun.
Just to make it more fun, yeah. What is Danny's mom's favorite food?
Onion milk.
And one of the choices, yeah.
B, she never says.
She does. She makes the tuna. She makes ham surprise. What was this? What sandwich was she making? She makes like ham
it's a
salad.
Sandwich
ham
with
salad.
Onion milk. Yeah.
Ham salad.
It's a ham salad with an onion milk on the side.
Now, maybe the worst version of ham or salad is ham salad.
Now, what's the in the great fight scene at the
destroying
end of
2 perfectly good foods at once?
At the great fight scene at the studio in Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
In the commissary. When she rings him up?
Oh, that's great.
What's all the food?
He comes sliding down the deli, the aisle, and he's covered in food, and she just like lifts it all off.
Yankee bean soup. Yankee bean soup. It's Yankee bean soup, and she ends with tuna surprise. But what's the other one?
Tuna surprise.
But there's a couple
I don't
other
know what she says, but yeah, she ends it with that real kind of sassy old diner type language style. Like a tuna surprise.
But it's Yankee bean soup, and it ends with tuna surprise, and there's some things in the middle. Let's look that one up.
Oh, that's the greatest.
Put out your hands and stick out your tush.
Hands on your hips.
You're doing the French mistake.
Voila.
That seems a little rough. Speaking of scenes that they age weirdly. That movie generally ages really well, in my opinion. But that scene is one that I think people would say doesn't age well.
It there's a atonality to it these days.
Yeah.
Piss on you! I work for Mel Brooks.
Not in the face. But I'll tell you what, the whole movie is politically incorrect.
It's a spectacular ending, though. It really is.
But you could not get that movie made now.
No,
the way it was. You could not say those classic jokes that in that movie today.
Yeah, not a chance.
Right,
not a chance.
Nope.
And you go right. History of the
Bears today.
History of the World is another one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much every picture. You look at Dom DeLuise, who was a national treasure, right?
Right.
And the things that come out of his mouth and when he's playing Caesar, forget it.
Right. All right, ready? Can we try and do this? Give me some silence so we can. I got the scene ready to go. Hang on.
But I got Dom DeLuise on my mind.
Oh.
What's the best? One of the best movies of all time that he was in.
Dom DeLuise?
Yeah.
I think Cannonball Run 2 is what you're referring to.
No.
Or The End.
The End.
Oh, that's a great
with Burt Reynolds.
But that's a good one. No, but Fatso.
Oh, Fatso, yeah. That was big.
Yeah, directed by Anne Bancroft.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is that right? Anne Bancroft.
No, she wrote it. She wrote it, I think. But I know,
but did not direct it.
I think she directed
Fatso in 40 years.
Yes. It's one of the best movies. You watch that, and it's one of the best movies of all time.
Oh, I didn't know it was so good. I was just a little kid.
Yeah, it's a great movie. So
I'll check it out.
It's classic humor.
Oh, she did write and direct it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. It's an auteur piece for her.
And the funny thing is Dom DeLuise played a character, the main character of the movie Fatso, when he wasn't at his fattest, when he wasn't really known as a fat guy.
Right.
He's a normal guy.
What does that say about us as a society?
Slightly portly.
All right, let's give Dan his silence now.
Yeah, because then maybe you won't be able to use it, but maybe you will. All right, ready? Hang on. And actually, the guy sliding down the deli counter is, in fact, Slim Pickens. All right, ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yankee bean soup, coleslaw, and tuna surprise.
It's coleslaw.
Yes, Yankee bean soup, coleslaw, and tuna surprise. They picked the very best things.
It's the greatest movie ever.
Oh, it's great.
That is a fantastic movie.
All right.
All right, so is Caddyshack a fantastic movie? We're going to come back not tomorrow, next time for minute 69 of this movie.
Yeah.
Please join us then.
Yeah,
it's going to keep being fun. You know you're going to miss us until we come back.
Yeah, it's fine.
So come back next time for the Caddyshack Minute.
Yeah.
You bums.
Tuna surprise.
Tuna surprise.
Hey, you scratched my ankle.